The University of Pittsburgh, where student organizations cannot be affiliated with the university at all, the site of an educational Tower of Babel that God has not yet decided to strike down to this day, and the school that a very little known Dota 2 team hails from, or maybe that was just League of Legends. They were somehow able to make it into the CSL Dota 2 playoffs last year, only to get beaten in the first round by the University of Arizona by a score of 2-1. What? You're saying that was just a prediction? Pitt actually won? Well, they'll probably be out in the next round anyway. Yeah, these guys beat one team and then we're out of the tournament. Good accomplishment for them, I guess. Oh, come on, you have got to stop this. They made it to the semifinals? You're kidding. They got people to pay for their flights out there. Honestly? These guys are just not good. Everyone is better than them. Could you just get me some real information here? Okay, guys, this is for real now. They lost in the semifinals to eventual champion UC Berkeley. I don't understand how a team predicted to lose virtually every single playoff matchup could end up in the semifinals. But whatever. In any case, they play Dota 2, they play it fairly well, and they have some slightly experienced players on their team. Let's get the rundown. We'll go from worst to first. So that means we start with the resident feeder of the team, RF for short, Wisp. Wisp is a special child. His Steam name is usually As Wisp I Can Touch Everything. Sometimes his name even entices teams to ban out his signature hero. Have no fear, this is just a tactic. He feeds on nearly every hero he plays in the game and rarely spends time in Dota actually playing. However, his respawn times do stay low. In real life, however, this Hawaiian sensation has quite the list of hobbies. Before he came to the small dreary town of Pittsburgh, he could be found surfing inside of volcanoes as is the pastime of most islanders and eating whole roasted pigs. Somehow, with all of that food, he has not taken on the stature of most people of the islands and still slightly resembles a life stick. You do not want to mess with this guy. There seems to be this guy named Damascus on the team. Currently, he goes by CI Grip. I'm not honestly too sure about this one. Contrary to the vastness of the universe shown in his Steam profile, the knowledge about this one is quite small. This is exactly his plan. He is the team's carry, staying nondescript and quietly accumulating vast amounts of farm while the other team worries about the rest of his team. He only chooses to strike when and where it will benefit him, quickly leading to an eruption of farm, death, and victory for his team. You never know what hit you until he's gone, and by then, it's too late. In his spare time, he is a chronic memer. He frequently stands in the middle of the streets of Pittsburgh spouting them dank memes. It is quite a miracle he has not been hit yet. Wait, what is that? I'll just leave it at that. Burr. He's actually pretty good. As his Steam profile shows, he was told at quite a young age that he was a wizard. However, he rejected the prodding from his parents to fulfill his magical destiny and instead went to Pittsburgh, which seems to have drained all energy that may have emanated from his presence. Now he is a mid player for Pitt and seems to channel his lost power into absolutely dominating the lane and melting the faces off of his opponents. Burr is the rock of Pitt. Even when things seem to be going wrong around him, he still manages to somehow survive and perplex the other team as to how they all ended up dead. Some have accused him of hacking. Some have surmised that he is the son of Gaben himself. Others just choose to believe that he is a god among men. Honestly, I don't even think he's a real person. Which brings me to Brook. Brodk. Oh, come on, people, it's Brodok. It is not that hard. Sorry about that. Apparently, all of those letters and periods are hard to type. The oft misrepresented offlaner for the Pitt team is in the pharmacy program at the university. This is one smart cookie. Or, taking into account his Vietnamese heritage, a smart, do they eat cookies over there? Do they have a cookie substitute? Is this racist? We'll get back to you on that. Brodok uses his pharmacy training to be a small-time drug lord. Understandably, the massive hipster and collegiate cultures of the city cause homemade prescriptions to be in widespread demand. He won't tell me where he gets his product from, but assures me it is quality. Wait, I'm not supposed to say this? You don't suppose his guys will come after me, do you? Make sure he never sees this. Oh, I'm so dead. Brodok's offlane is about as effective as his drugs. He somehow dominates lanes he has no business doing well and is documented as the second most effective hacker on the team. In for a penny, in for a pound, I suppose. You see, I'm not above British sayings here. He is one of the most mechanically skilled players on the team and one of the most stoic as well. Lol. Who am I kidding? He's a flamer. And finally, G. This man does not change. He is the mountain of Pittsburgh. He is the Machu Picchu of the team if Machu Picchu were in Brazil. It's in Peru, by the way. Viva Peru! The mastermind of the team, the glue that keeps it together, this is a man you do not want to mess with. He may greet you with a warm smile and a handshake, but underneath the candy exterior are the several layers of freaking candy that will break your teeth if you try to bite into it because, oh my gosh, it's a gobstopper. Come on, Willy Wonka, I made teeth. They're important. I need these. I'm sorry. This man can break you if you happen to face against him. Don't let his support fool you. He knows this game and he is taking no prisoners. If G is in the game, it will soon be GG for you. Also, for some reason, he never responds to that pun. I feel like I'm the only one that uses it, and I get the cold shoulder every time. Like, I don't know. It just feels bad. Stop looking at me. No, seriously, don't. I'm sorry. I'll just use the actual G's for the rest of my life, even after I die. Alone. Anyway, this is a team that if they start calling them favorites, run. Do not predict for them ever. That only makes them grow stronger. This team thrives off of anonymity, which is why I had to make this video. With our collective efforts, they can be vanquished. Just never say they will lose. Thank you for your time.